Hey guys, Pastor Ben here, and we're going to continue to reap our way through Mark's Gospel. Chapter 1 took seven sessions to do it. Mark chapter 2 is going to be a little bit shorter, but before we get into Mark chapter 2, I'm just going to do a little recap of what we saw so far. So Mark begins by telling us that his Gospel is about Jesus. Great. And then he says that Jesus is the Son of God, and the question that he's answering as he goes is, who is this man? Is this man who I say he is, who we say he is? And Mark's obvious answer is yes, because Jesus is the one that fulfills prophecy. Jesus is the one who was declared as God's son by God himself. Jesus is the one who calls people and has authority over them because they listen and they follow. Jesus is the one who has authority over demons. Jesus is the one who has authority over sickness and disease. Jesus is the one who has authority over uncleanness. And Jesus is the one who is able to preach about the good news. And so just looking at these credentials, you see that Jesus is a very special person. In fact, he is obviously the Son of God because only he has meet this criteria. And Mark's going to go on and continue to point us to how Jesus fulfills everything that he needs to. Now, just a word on the application. We've covered a lot of things in these small 7 sections so far, but some of these application you're going to be spending the rest of your life trying to do. Just as someone prepared the way for you, it was a process. It wasn't a one-off thing. It wasn't a little 1-minute sit down. It was a continual persistence, seeking someone out, preparing their way, actively building, actively praying, and doing all these things. Following Jesus isn't a one-off decision. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a lifelong journey in the right direction. And so we see that as we pursue Jesus, these little things that we've looked at applying, they're actually big things as they're played out in our day-to-day lives. So continue to press into God, continue to study his word, continue to allow the word to wash over you, and write out things how you can practically live that out on your day-to-day life. Because discipleship isn't a one-off decision. It's many decisions made each and every second of each and every day. How are you reflecting your Savior today?